Okay. Hi. I wanted to share with you my experience of taking photos during the event. It was the wine tasting event. I wanted to share with you my experience and the problem that I faced during that event photo shoot. I just wanted to share this with you because I'm curious if this is a common issue and what other people are thinking or thinking about it, and what is their approach to face this, to still manage to capture those shots that they intended to capture for the on a day. So I was tasked to take photos on the wine tasting event in mall galleries in London, and I prepared myself. I researched images that I wanted to capture for that event photo shoot. I checked which images are interesting for me, more engaging, or like they stopped me scrolling on internet. So I was checking the Pinterest, Instagram, and I prepared mood board to have like general understanding what type of shots I would like to recreate, where I would like to move my style, my images forward, what type of shots I would like to capture that, in my opinion, client would like and would find interesting at least. When I did all of this research, I found that I'm drawn to images that they are from wedding, like vintage vibe weddings, maybe Vogue style shots with flash. But those shots that I really liked, they had this Porsche 400 look, a bit of grain, that they were like a more 35mm film shots. And those type of shots I wanted to recreate on this event. But not that they are just like with 50mm lens, standard kit lens. I wanted those images to be more interesting, like some shots that street photographers are taking. So usually when you have street photographers, in my mind, they are taking shots with very wide angle lens to show perspective, to show the context. So because of that, I decided to go with 24mm lens with flash on top. And in case of, I took 85mm as well. Just if I will feel that I will not manage to capture this type of shots. To capture those shots that I had in my mind, I knew that I have to be very close to people, very close to them while they are enjoying their time there. They are tasting and focusing on wine taste or on the wine smell. Just that they are focused on experiencing the different wines on that event, which is that they just enjoy their time, and that I would have to be very close with 24mm lens with camera and flash because it's very wide lens. I just wanted to give more perspective, more context to the viewer. Wow, I hope that was okay. Once I arrived there and I talked with other people, with my colleagues, and I just got familiar with the space. I took just generic architecture shots of the space. And as time was passing and people were start coming to the event, I knew that it's my time to start trying at least get those shots that I had in my mind. And I had on my phone the mood board. So when I was wandering between people, I could just check on my phone what type of shots I need, what type of composition I had in my mind. Because once you are there, you have to be very alert on what is happening at the time, to be ready with camera, to be ready to get those interesting shots. I tried to take those images, but I really struggled. I really struggled because I didn't want to be rude. I felt like I'm very intrusive, that I'm annoying for them, because if they are just there talking with other people and enjoying their time, and I'm coming with the camera with flash bursting in their eyes, this type of feeling and this type of mindset really make me stop taking images there. And for 1 or 2 hours I took mainly shots with 85mm lens, maybe some generic maybe some generic shots of the space with 24mm lens. But those images that I had in my mind with slower shutter speed to show the action and perspective of the person that it is on the event, I couldn't get them. So as time was passing and 1 or 2 hours passed, I was like, okay, I have probably additional 2 hours in which I have to capture shots that I wanted at the beginning. So I thought, okay, I have to reanalyze my approach and change something very quickly, because event will finish very quick and then I will not have anything interesting. So yeah, I mean, that was my struggle. And my approach was that helped me start taking those shots that I wanted, to start not acting, but to pretend to be different version of myself, more sociable, more happy to interact with people, smiling, approachable. And that what I was like, okay, I have to at least try it. So with this type of different mindset, I went there and I smiled to people. I took photo, and then I was still keeping eye contact with them, smiling to make them sure that everything is fine. It's just fun. And then I was talking with producers and interacting with them, asking how it's going, how is the wine tasting, if it's very busy for them, etc., etc., just to get to know them. And then with pointing my camera, I would start taking photos. They were also interacting with me in more friendly way, that they were posing to photos and telling me which side of their face is better to take photos. And yeah, I think with this type of approach, that I had confirmation from them that they are okay with images that they are being photographed. With this type of approach, I was like, okay, I can take more photos like this. So images that I wanted, apart from I did this research and created mood board, the reason to capture images in this type of way was that I wanted to show perspective of person who is already in the event. That when you're scrolling and looking at your phone at the images, that you feel like you are there, or you were there, or that with motion blur, I just wanted to show perspective of person who is already tasting few wines and feels alcohol after time. With this wide lens, I feel like it shows the perspective of the person who is already in the event, that you are looking at the images from point of view of person who attended the event. That was my initial idea, and the issue that I faced and approach that helped me to capture those shots that I had in my mind. So nothing, I just wanted to be honest, to share with you my experience without any script, just tell you what I had in my mind, and I'm to have just conversation with you and see if you had similar issue, or if you ever had similar issue, and if yes, how did you approach it? What was your solution? What was your remedy? Or how did you manage to capture shots that you had in your mind? It doesn't have to be obviously story from event wine tasting, but it might be the same situation on wedding photography, that you felt also a bit rude and you didn't want. Yeah, I mean, anyway, I'm just rambling. So, yeah, those are the shots that I capture on a day. Let me know what you think.
I like you like tic-tac-toe. Every step we take is tic-tac-toe. I like you like tic-tac-toe. Every step we take is tic-tac-toe.
Personally, I like the black and white shots most, because you can focus mainly on the contrast, on the emotion, on people interactions, instead of being distracted by colors, maybe in the background, maybe of someone's clothes. Even though those that I prefer the black and white images, the colored ones also works quite well. Maybe not all of them, but most of them I would say yes. But my personal preference are the black and white shots. But yeah, tell me what you think, and I would happy to have the conversation with you. So yeah, thank you for listening.